You ever ask out like a single parent when they out shopping with their kid? Like you have to pretend that you like kids. Yeah, when you're boy, yeah. Sloop. Like you have to step further, like a day in, like the first minute. Yeah, sloop, funat. Like, why can't you just leave your kids at home so we don't have to do this charade? We don't have to put up this mess of a fucking gimmick that we like kids. Just leave the little kid alone, dog. Leave him at home with their grandparents like you normally do. Don't be trying to be cute out in public. Now we can't ask you out. You gotta talk to your kid first. Get the permission. Yeah, yo, man, boy. So right, like, come on. It's infringement. You're infringing in our right to ask you out because you hot and you have a kid. Come on.
When you're meeting a woman who's already got a child and you come and you have a child with her, specifically of where the first father is absent, a deadbeat, etc., you are asking for trouble. You may have to take some of your money and subsidize a child that is not yours. Your child that you are going to have with her will not get the best of you because they now have to share your resources that you work hard for with someone else's child. If you and this lady break up, it may be that you send money for your child that this lady now starts sharing with the other child. It may happen that when your child visits you and you spend time with your child and you spoil your child, when they go back home, it creates tension and animosity and fighting with their sibling or with their mom because they don't have access to their father or their father's family or their father's resources. There will be some type of competition, comparison, etc. with how much you earn and contribute, how much the other father earns and contributes, and that disparity. For the mothers that have more than one baby daddy and you're living with your kids, how do you manage that in the household? Do you take the money you get from one father and spoil the child even though the other child doesn't have? Do you take the money, lie to the father who's contributing the most and subsidize it amongst the kids to make sure that they kind of have an equal life? Are you taking it upon yourself to maybe discriminate against the child that's getting more money and then to give more of your money to the child that doesn't have as much, which means this child is now not getting the money they should be getting from you? How do you manage those dynamics? Do you send the kid to the father? The kid.
I'm a single parent and you say you want to date me. Would you want to date me if you knew that I'm barely going to see you that much because I have my kids the majority of the time? Are you going to still want to date me when you realise that you're never going to be my number one priority? My number one priority will always and forever always be my children. Are you going to still want to date me when I'm walking around dressed like a scruff because I've had to use the last of my money to spend on my kids because they need something? Are you really going to want to date someone like that? Do you want to date someone that literally, I'm going to get annoyed if you waste my child-free time? Are you going to want to date me when you realise that you're going to literally have to squeeze in between me also seeing my friends as well on my spare free time? I don't really think some people look at how difficult it is to actually date a single parent, and I think some people need to think about these things before they attempt to date a single parent. So yeah. Would you really want to date me? Probably not.
Men are willing to create single mothers, but they are not willing to date them. That's a very strange thing. I was talking to my friends about that. A lot of things that us men do, we're willing to do things that we don't want them done to us. What do you mean that when you are okay with having a kid with someone, leaving them, but you do not want to date someone with a kid? There could be a lot of justifications around it. You can justify that when you might have to take care of the kid or whatever. But then do you understand that the very same mother of your kids, now you have created a very same problem. If you have an issue with single mothers dating, do not create single mothers because now you have created a single mother for your friend. Now your friend has less women to date now because there's a single mother out there that you have created. And this goes across the board. Men are willing to do a lot of things that they don't want done unto them. Men cheat all the time. Men are willing to be side niggas to women, but they don't want their women to have side niggas. Men are willing to date married women and have sex with them, but do not want their woman to date. Do you understand that you are creating the very same problems you have issues with? The very same problems you are suffering from are the very same problems you are creating. It's just that you don't. I have no idea if we are not able to see it from both ends. we are perpetuating the culture that we don't like. If you do not want someone to sleep with your girlfriend, don't sleep with someone's girlfriend, because you are normalizing it, and that someone else will see it as normal, and they will want to sleep with your girlfriend. Do you understand how things work? Action, reaction, causality. I don't even think anyone understands this, but that's exactly how it goes throughout the board. Throughout the board, it happens all the time. Men will tell other women to submit, to respect them, to not work. But when they have daughters, they will tell their daughters the opposite: to not take shit from a man, to work for themselves, to never get married, to the very same problems society has is the very same problems caused by you as a man. The very same problems you have a problem with. It is an issue of societal problem. We create the problems and then we complain about the problems. I am saying, if you have an issue with the problems, don't create the problems. Don't even participate within the sphere. You cannot be creating single mothers and have an issue with dating single mothers. You cannot be sleeping with people's girlfriends and have an issue with women sleeping with other. You are the other man. You are the very same man that is sleeping with someone's girlfriend. You're like, they must kill them. You yourself should be banned here. Do you understand? I don't think they understand. I don't think you understand how much of a hypocrite and how much you are unable to understand the consequences of your own actions here. I don't even understand that. But anyways, I'll just leave it here because I feel like it's a complex matter that I don't think, maybe I need a diagram. Maybe I need to have a screen here to print out and just slowly show them exactly what I mean and how I understand it and why they should understand that they are creating the very same problems they are complaining about. And that is the main problem.
You'll hear men brag all over the internet about how children raised by single fathers turn out better than children raised by single mothers. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. The only reason these kids are doing better is because there's a woman behind the scenes doing all the heavy lifting. Most of these so-called single dads aren't raising their kids alone. They are living with a girlfriend, sister, or mother who takes care of his child. She cooks, she cleans, she helps with homework, she's the emotional support. But guess who gets all the credit? The man. Meanwhile, actual single mothers raising a child all alone get dragged on social media for being low value. And when their kids struggle, society blames the woman who stayed and raised the child instead of the deadbeat who left. Single dads are praised for doing half of the work women already do without recognition. And let's not ignore the obvious. Women are far more likely to date men with children. You know why? Because women are human beings with a heart. When a woman sees a child, she doesn't think to herself, that's another woman's child. No. She sees that as a child that needs to be taken care of. Men, on the other hand, are completely disgusted by the idea of raising a child that is not theirs. Men act like a woman with a child is some kind of punishment or curse. This is why I don't take men seriously when they pretend to care about children. They treat children like property instead of human beings. If men actually cared about children, they would be lining up to support and even date single mothers. But instead, they come online every day to tell us why single mothers are a burden to society and how single mothers don't deserve any respect or love. If you're a man who refuses to date single mothers, don't you dare say you care about the future generation. So yes, children from single fathers do better. This isn't proof that men are better parents. It's proof that women are better people. Because somewhere in that house, a woman is taking care of that man's child. Women are the backbone of society. If it wasn't for their unpaid labor, kids raised by single fathers would be the worst. So until men can parent without any assistance from women, they don't deserve any credit at all.
Dating a single parent is not rocket science. You have to accept and recognize that the dynamic of the relationship is a bit different. Acknowledge and appreciate the fact that their kid will always take first priority. You need to be flexible in the way you plan your date nights, so any time spent together. Take it slow, be honest, and be very upfront with your intentions. No single parent wants you to feel pity or even feel sorry for them in any way. They know exactly what they want and they're not going to settle for less. You need to be very understanding when it comes to offering emotional support. A single parent does not expect you to play the role of mom or dad, but they are going to lean on you a pillar of strength, support, and understanding. the bare minimum of what makes a healthy relationship work should be presented very strongly in dating somebody who's a single parent. Just know at the end of the day, you're there to offer companionship to the partner and a role model to the kid. There's no discipline, there's no judgment. You deserve better.
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know, I am a mom. I'm a mom of twins. Dating as a mom is not easy. Number one, well, one of many things, but the one that I want to talk about today is we can't really be spontaneous. Like, you can't call me the morning of something and say, let's do that in the afternoon or in the evening. Because chances are that day has already been planned because the kids need something to do or there's something going on in terms of their extramural activities or whatever. But that day has already been figured out as to what we're going to do, right? So I can't just do that. Number two, if you want to do something with me, I need to find a babysitter. Like, I need to find somebody to come. Either I drop my kids off there or they come to my place to take care of my kids. I don't have a sitter on speed dial. Like, I don't have somebody who will just be like, okay, no, don't worry, I'll be there within an hour. I don't. Nah. So when you are dating a mother or you are looking into dating, let me not say mother, let me say parents. Just bear in mind that being spontaneous is not necessarily something that all parents can do. Bear that one in mind.